My name is Tanya Nelson. I'm the Senior Manager of Music Programming here at TIDAL on the Culture and Content team under editorial. So I can give some insight today about how we do our playlists and just some tips and tricks on how you can get on them. Prior to your release, make sure you have all the necessary assets in place, your cover art, your press images, visuals, supplemental content. Make sure to have uniformity across the release from the cover art to the press images where applicable. Quickly, I can talk about Maida. She signed to Rock Nation. She's an R&B artist. Last year, she was one of TIDAL's artists to watch, and she did a listening event for us where our editorial team was able to go and hear the album early and kind of talk to her about her goals with the album. And she handed each of us a vision board. And the vision board, way in advance of the album's release, she showed us exactly the mood for the album. She talked to us about how it had a lot of themes of love on a beach. So she had visuals on her mood board of beaches and sunsets and colors of red and orange and blood red. Like, she really wanted to make sure you saw all of those visuals through the posts that on her Instagram that had to do with that release, all throughout the album art, all throughout her visuals. So really think about that for each release, the look and the feel of it, because it will go a long way. Ensure that the music you are pitching is in its best possible state and it's the right song to be pitching as a single or a focus track. Make sure your music is high quality. Make sure it's mixed, it's mastered properly. Make sure your production team really gets your music to a level that's worth pitching and worth people playlisting. Now more than ever, a song's release date is irrelevant to its trajectory, which is very true. The day an individual fan finds a song, to them, it's the day that it came out, as far as that fan is concerned. Don't aim just for playlisting the Friday of the week of your release. Ensure prior to the release that you have a post-release plan to promote and increase the song's visibility. And I know we all know that on TikTok and Reels, somebody could have had a song that came out a year ago, but because they kept pushing it out there, they kept promoting it over and over again, it released new audience, and then it just takes off and more people get to know it. And then that's when you have more access to more playlists, because now it has a lot of ears on it, it has a lot of fans, and it's more viral. I also do a playlist here. It's called Viral Hits. And each week we just look at the charts and see which viral songs are really blowing up on TikTok, and we have a playlist for it. And a lot of those artists are emerging, they're rising, but because they were able to get that virality on TikTok, on Instagram, then they made it to our playlist. So do not, like I said, do not sleep, do not overlook on the power of social media when figuring out how to get your music on a playlist and how to increase your fan base.